here.
Hi. Hi.
So, Polly and Richard, congratulations on behalf of the Cleveland Pools Trust.
Very nice, thank you.
And just remind us, what made you think of getting married here?
Well, we came here on a Heritage Open Day a couple of years ago, and we thought the place was really, really, really lovely and kind of special. And then we were looking for somewhere open air and a bit quirky, with quite a bit of space, and in the centre of Bath. So this was just really lovely, and it's got such an atmosphere. It's really
And
great.
did it match actually where you proposed to Polly?
Well, I think that was just at home.
Yeah,
so,
I think it was just
yeah.
at home. It's quite a quirky house, though.
That's lovely. Okay.
Lovely. So,
This is Holly Bowman, who actually introduced our bride to the Cleveland Pools, so to give her the idea of having a wedding here. So tell us how that came about.
Well, Polly's a really good friend, and she has a very down-to-earth vibe, and she likes very historic, lovely places that are community places. And so when she was asking me if I knew of anywhere near to Lark Hall that was open air that they could get married, I immediately thought of the Cleveland Pools, obviously. But I wasn't sure if we were ready for that kind of activity. So it was really lovely when she got in touch with Anne, and Anne was so welcoming and eager to get involved in everything. And Polly's just been really delighted because obviously it's lovely.
Yeah.
So
what did you think about her getting disembarking by boat?
I think that was lovely because part of their thing as a couple is that they're very environmentally friendly. So the fact they were able to come here without even having to look at a car was just so nice. And I think they were really pleased that after the hubbub of getting married, getting ready for the wedding, just to be able to have that moment of serenity before they arrived.
So just remind us how everybody actually got here and where they're going afterwards, because that's quite important to us.
Yeah,
Isn't
so Polly and Rich were quite keen that as few people as possible drove. So everybody met at the Rose and Crown pub beforehand and walked along here because it's literally a 3 or 4 minute walk from the Rose and Crown. And then when we leave today, we'll all go along the towpath into Lark Hall for the evening reception. So really no one's going to drive and no one's minded because it's such an easy place to get to.
Yeah, great. So what about all these ladies in their heels then?
Well, 1 or 2 people have worn flat shoes, which has been obviously much better, but everyone's just bought a pair of heels for the evening, no one minds. And actually there's a Kaylee later on, so everyone's wearing flat shoes anyway. Brilliant. And so it's worked out really well. I don't think it's really a problem, and these days everyone wears brogues and little sandals anyway. So.
Well, thank you from the Cleveland Pools Trust for introducing Polly, because this is the first wedding in 200 years of the history of the pools. So we're really, really excited about it. Thanks, Holly.
Thank you.
So this is the mother of the bride, and just want to know from you, Linda, when Polly told you that she wanted to get married here, what was your first reaction?
My first reaction was, I have to say, a little bit of dismay, because I looked at it on the website and I thought, well, yes, it's a fantastic place, but how are we ever going to do it? But we came here and had a look in April. I think we met yourselves, and you were so enthusiastic. And by the time we'd looked round and realised the potential, then we were happy about it. Yeah.
This is just up her street, isn't it?
It's absolutely Polly and Rich to a T. It's wonderful, because it's quirky, but also because they're very into local history and the community. And so this is just really, the sort of thing they wanted to do.
And were you up close by the river when they actually disembarked from their little rowing boat?
Yes, we were up there, yes, and that was great, and she made it. She'd swapped her shoes. Well, she'd started off with shoes with heels sort of about 6 inches and decided, no way. So she did make it, yeah.
So now that you know this place exists, do you think that when it's open to the public you might come and swim as a family, all of you?
Yes, I think we probably would. I mean, we've got 2 grandchildren who are 5 and 7, so I think, yes, they'd love
Are they here today?
They're here today,
Right.
yes.
So we might have to interview them.
Yes, I'm sure they'd love that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
So we have 2 of our youngest guests here today at the Cleveland Pools at our very first wedding. And these are 2 young boys who are actually grandchildren of Polly's parents. So, can you tell us your names?
Vincent.
And how old are you, Vincent?
5.
5. And your name is?
Ronnie.
And you're how old?
7.
7. Goodness me. And you boys, you look so smart. And we would like to know whether one day, if you look behind you and see this murky water, if it's lovely and clean and clear, would you like to swim here?
Yes.
Yes? And can you actually both swim?
Yeah. Ronnie kind of can swim, but I can swim very much.
So you don't need a rubber ring?
No.
And how about you? You're swimming without any help now, are you?
Yeah.
Are you in a swimming club in Bath at all?
No.
No. Okay, so Mum, I've got a bit tied up here. Tell us your name and and you know, a little bit about the boys and their. Oh, we can stand up. Good. Yeah. So tell us your name and obviously your relationship to Polly and Richard.
I'm Lauren, and I'm Polly's sister.
You're Polly's sister.
Yeah, they're her nephews as well. Yeah. So.
Okay. Right. So can you tell us your name, please? You're one of the guests.
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Sam.
So how do you know Polly or Richard?
Well, I used to work with Rich, like at Future, and we've known each other since. We're quite into the community, really. So because we play board games at the Bell Inn and all of that sort of stuff together, so we're quite good friends as well as colleagues.
Right. Okay. And when you heard that they were going to be getting married here, did you actually know where it existed? I mean...
Well, I knew Cleveland Pools existed because I used to live on the London Road, like right opposite Morrison's.
Okay.
So we've been past here a few times, but I've never really known where it is because it's always like in the wilderness.
So had you been on a boat past it or looked across
we
from
walked.
Kensington Meadows?
Yeah,
right.
there's a little path on the other side of the river, so we walked
So
down
you
there.
knew it was here, but you'd never actually been here?
Well, we'd never seen it. That was the thing, because we never knew. And then, like last week, they said that they've got the funding, and I was really excited
Right,
because
good.
I heard about the building and I heard how much people get excited about this Lido, and there isn't an outside pool at all in Bath, apart from the really expensive one in the middle of town. But never mind.
Yeah.
So
when you saw it, what did you think?
It's amazing. It's lovely acoustic, and you know there was a microphone here earlier doing, and you didn't really need it at all. It's a superb building, and
It lends itself to a little party, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed. Except, yeah, it's like I heard this is like the first wedding ever.
200 years.
Oh, 200 years. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. So, you know, bringing this back into the community and seeing people really enjoy this is fantastic.
Right. So getting back to Polly and Richard.
Oh, do we have to? Can't we just talk about this all day?
Let us know what your advice might be to the bride and groom.
Well, just stay happy. That, you know, they're an amazing couple. They're meant to be together. You know, I've known them for nearly 3 years, and they're absolutely amazing together. You know, Polly is just, I don't want to use the word eccentric, but
Well, they have used the word
happy.
quirky. You know,
Okay,
they wanted
sorry, I'll
this
use
to
the
be.
word quirky
They
then.
wanted a quirky venue, and they certainly got it. Yeah.
They have, very much so, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're an amazing couple, and I really, really wish them well. You know,
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
you're most welcome.
Ava, you walk with us.